Guys, I'm getting some miracle food. This is a miracle tree, and this is Moringa. It is very common here in Jamaica, and it is native to the Indian subcontinent, but this is a very powerful bush. It is so potent and it has a lot of health benefits. We have done 2 videos on Moringa where we incorporate it in our dishes. So those 2 videos will be linked and the benefits to the human body. But do you know that this can be used in agriculture? Yes, it can be used in agriculture. Let's find out how it is used in agriculture. Hi, my name is Soroya and welcome to Blessings from the Garden. Thank you for supporting us, our loyal subscribers. And if you're not subscribed yet and you're watching, please consider subscribing to our channel. We love your support. Okay, let us see how we're going to use this in our garden. All right, so tag along with us. Okay, so how are we going to use Moringa in our garden? We're going to use it as a fertilizer. Just as it is powerful for us, for our bodies, it is so potent for the garden or plants. So it's called a miracle plant and it can act as a steroid for your plants. So how am I going to use this as a fertilizer? I'm going to use 1 cup of Moringa to 10 cups of water. And then you can strain it, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to just use it as a, if you want to use it as a foliar feed, you can strain it so the particles don't clog the thing that you're using to spray. Since I'm not going to use it as a foliar spray, I'm just going to water the soil with it. I will not strain it. So that's one way to use it in the garden. You can also just put it in a compost bin, right? And over a period of time, this will break down and you can add it to your garden, to the soil, and the plants will also enjoy it that way. Another way, I think I'm going to use it, just tear up the leaves like this, drop them around, compost in place. And that will be pretty good as well. Just compost in place, just like that. Okay guys, let's make our plants steroid. Let me add some more water to this. Use water that is not chlorinated. Okay, one other way you can use this as a fertilizer is also to dry the leaves of the moringa and use the powder and incorporate that into the soil. So I have some moringa leaves in the greenhouse drying. So we'll also be using that method as well. Okay guys, we have about 2 bottles of this green juice, the Moringa extract. Alright, it's highly concentrated. So what we're going to do is to use 1 cup of this into a gallon of water and then water the plants with it. Alright, the 1 to 10 cup ratio was just to make it, but when it is made, now we're going to use 1 cup to 1 gallon of water. Alright, but this is very concentrated and we don't want to kill off the plants because this is a powerful tea. Okay. Just removing the sprout from this because the tea contains some dregs and I don't want it to be blocking up the hole. Alright guys, just giving you an update on the milk spray to take off the aphids. They're not moving. Actually, they're dead. So the milk created a sticky substance, preventing them from moving and feeding. So as you can see here, they're not moving. So what we can do is to wash these off with water, or we can take off these outer leaves. Let me just remove this leaf. You can clearly see that they're not moving because the sticky substance of the milk prevented them from moving and feeding. And once they are not feeding, they will die. Just to give you an update on the three sisters, so this is the first one. These are doing well on this side, right? So they're doing pretty well on this side. But on the next side, the two front corns are growing, but the back ones, I guess they're not getting enough sunlight, so they're not growing as much as the front ones. I'm not seeing the squash coming up, and I had to put one other squash in it, and it's not coming up as yet. So, but two of the sisters are growing, the two front corns, and the beans are growing. I've never seen any striping on any corn leaves, so I'm not sure what this is. If you do know, please tell us in the comments. And it's the same set of corns. Alright, so probably these two ones are not getting sunlight, as I said before, because we have a papaya tree right here, and it has put on so many branches. It was like this before. It only had one main trunk, and now it has put on about 5 branches. So probably that is why the corns are not growing as fast, because they're not getting enough sunlight. Alright guys, this moringa tea contains nitrogen, potassium and calcium, so it is very rich in nutrients. It also contains a growth hormone called zeatin, so this will help the plants to grow and also to maximize their yield. So this is what we want, for more fruits to form on our plants, to increase food production. And this is environmentally friendly. There are no chemicals in this, so it's very safe to use. Alright, so this fertilizer improves the soil structure, and it also increases the organic content that's in the soil, and this will lead to better water retention, and also this will make the root of the plants very stronger. So it enhances root development. So this is a very good fertilizer to use. So what we'll do is to rotate the fertilizers that we've been using. So one week we have the Fruity, next week we have the Moringa fertilizer, and so on. Alright, just like how we eat different foods to support our body health, we're giving the plants the same treatment with different organic fertilizer so that they can produce at their optimal best. And that's simply it. Giving them some organic fertilizer that is pretty good for them. And that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. Okay, everyone. Thank you for joining us in this video. We do hope that it was very informative for you, and you may want to consider using Moringa as a fertilizer. We were saying if it is so good for our bodies, it could be good for our plants too. And we did a bit of research, and yes, it is indeed used in agriculture, but it is not widely used. But this is a plant that is so popular, and you can get access to it anytime. So you can try it out in your garden as well. So this is one of the plants that, no, this is one of the fertilizers that we'll be using, along with the others that we have been using, the rabbit food, the chicken manure, and our newest worm bin. We update you soon on that for sure. Okay, so thank you for joining us, and do have a blessed day. And remember, do start that garden one container at a time. See you pretty soon. Bye bye.